It's one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind.
Welcome to The New Next, a podcast that addresses current events and how they will impact the future. Also, just a side note, though they've tried not to publicize this as much, Apple has almost always been the first utilizer of any apps that Disney puts out before it goes out to any Android. Now, there's multiple reasons for this. Part of it's because, if you only have 14 versions of Apple phones, you only have to worry about 14 versions of the app, whereas every year there's over 30 different phones that come out with an Android style platform. And so they have to be able to make sure the app works on all those 30 for this year, plus all the 30 from last year, and so on and so forth. A small side note. So I actually got to test this out. The guy who did the technology stuff for Disney Plus happened to be one of my travel agent's husbands. So they were looking for like old iPhones at one point and stuff. Really kind of cool stuff. Anyway, but Apple has always been their first tier of looking towards how to do the technology side. And even as Joel mentioned earlier on in the interview, he uses MacBooks almost exclusively, even though he'll use some Linux and stuff. That asking him about Windows products, it's not that he doesn't know anything, but it's not really the area that he spends his most time on. So it's
kind of almost like a relationship. I think it's typical that corporations will fund startups in sectors that's not core to their business, but that they basically get synergies on, and then they develop partnerships. I know this was kind of the relationship Morningstar had with PitchBook. I would say this is different. It's more operational, right? But it's kind of interesting to see how this might play out. It seems like they're already like next door neighbors and best friends, and they're just talking about setting up kind of a general entrance exit to each other's house.
If you would like to learn more about the New Next podcast, find us at thenewnextpodcast.com, where you can suggest a topic you would like for us to cover. If you enjoyed what you heard, share the podcast, tell a friend about it, or rate us with 5 stars.